Brunson, step back Jay, book it. New York Knicks advance to the championship game in the Emirates NBA Cup.
Where we know he's a clutch leader in NBA. Let's go!
Tickles the 12.
Bars on the other side.
Caruso. Bumped. No whistle. The Spurs are NBA Cup giant killer.
On a packed Saturday night in Las Vegas, NBA fans were treated to a thrilling doubleheader as the 2025 Emirates NBA Cup semifinals delivered two high-octane games, drama, star performances, and a couple of surprising moments that set up a mouth-watering cup final. Game 1, Knicks versus Magic. New York Knicks punched their ticket to the NBA Cup final after a spectacular offensive showcase against the Orlando Magic. The final score, 132-120, paints the picture of a fast-paced, high-scoring basketball night in Vegas that kept fans on their feet. Jalen Brunson takes over. The story of this game was undeniably Jalen Brunson. The Knicks star guard erupted for a season-high 40 points, going 1-6 of 2-7 from the field, adding 8 assists and 4 rebounds in one of the most dominant scoring nights of his career. Brunson was locked in from start to finish, and when it mattered most, he delivered explosive offense that Orlando simply couldn't contain. Brunson's performance wasn't just about volume, it was about timing. He scored at crucial junctures, brought his team back when the Magic threatened to cut the lead, and consistently hit shots over defenders, pushing the Knicks forward. Every time the Magic seemed to gain momentum, Brunson had an answer. Supporting cast makes their mark, but Brunson was far from alone. Karl-Anthony Towns made his presence felt with 29 points and 8 rebounds, helping control the paint and spacing the floor offensively. OG Anunoby chipped in 24 points and several key defensive plays, while the bench unit kept energy high and played smart, mistake-free basketball. Their contributions were critical, especially with the Magic boasting a strong offense and holding early leads during the first quarter. New York eventually responded with an overwhelming 38-28 second quarter, a burst of energy that changed the game's trajectory and forced Orlando onto the defensive foot for much of the second half. Turning point Knicks take control. The real turning point came in the third quarter. The Magic had shown fight early, even leading after the opening period, but New York's scoring explosion, powered by Brunson and Towns, flipped the script. Orlando never quite recovered from that scoring surge. The Magic did fight back periodically, but foul trouble and defensive lapses opened cracks that the Knicks happily exploited. Orlando's Jalen Suggs impressed early with 26 points, but exited late due to a hip issue, which hampered their late-game push. Knicks advanced to the NBA Cup final. When the final buzzer sounded, it was the Knicks, celebrating and punching their ticket to the NBA Cup championship. They did it with elite offense, sharp shooting, and a competitive toughness that suggested they aren't just cup contenders, they're serious challengers. Game 2, Spurs versus Thunder. Nothing in Vegas is ever straightforward, and this semifinal was no exception. The San Antonio Spurs stunned the Oklahoma City Thunder in a nail-biting finish that ended 111-109, snapping the Thunder's 16-game winning streak and delivering one of the night's biggest surprises. Victor Wembanyama makes a triumphant return. One of the biggest storylines of the game was Victor Wembanyama's return from a calf injury that sidelined him for over a month. In limited minutes, just 21 total, Wemby came in and made a massive impact, scoring 22 points, grabbing 9 rebounds, and swatting shots with authority. Even more impressive, he scored 15 of his 22 points in the fourth quarter, including momentum-shifting buckets that helped San Antonio take control late. Balanced scoring fuels the Spurs. Wembanyama wasn't the only Spur making noise. Devin Vassell led the team in scoring with 23 points, while De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle each added 22 points. This well-rounded attack kept the Spurs competitive throughout and prevented the Thunder from pulling away even when they built early leads. Turning point fourth, quarter mayhem. The fourth quarter was a high-wire act. The Thunder seemed poised to win, holding a narrow lead late, but the Spurs' late push, fueled by Wembanyama's gas tank energy and clutch buckets, flipped the game. Oklahoma City had chance after chance to tie it up or take the lead down the stretch, but their final attempts fell short. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Thunder's engine, finished with 29 points, leading all scorers in the game, and was relentless all night, but it wasn't enough to overcome the Spurs' balanced attack and strategic execution. Thunder's winning streak ends. Oklahoma City came into this semifinal with just one loss in 26 games. Their 16-game midseason winning streak, a nod to their consistency and dominance, was broken heartbreakingly. This loss means the Thunder will now regroup for the regular season while watching the Cup final from home.